Have you ever noticed how it just sometimes feels like it's easier to be an asshole? I was thinking about that a lot, and I feel like kindness is becoming a rare commodity these days. There's so much hatred, division, online and offline, while compassion, empathy, and just being kind is pushed aside or just completely ignored. Why did it become so easy to be an asshole? I believe that social media has a lot to do with it, because you were basically hiding behind a screen, typing whatever you maybe feel or think in the moment, not questioning whether the other person's hurt by it or what it could cause, because there is no direct interaction with another human being. And I would also argue that life itself got so stressful, the media is so biased towards negativity and just, like the worst stuff that's happening everywhere, that life is very stressful and can be very hard sometimes. And I feel like that does also a lot with us, where we are quicker to anger, maybe quicker to let our emotions lead the way, while not thinking rationally first and say, hey, maybe I should just leave that alone or not waste my energy on that subject. I feel like we live in a me first culture where it's always me, and then the other person. While it should be us, everybody could be first, I could look out for someone else while also prioritizing me. And I also feel like if I'm not doing well, the person around me or the people around me can't do well. Like if I think of a family situation, if people love me and I'm not doing well, then people see that and might also be concerned about it, vice versa. And with that also I think comes the toughness aspect of things, where, the notion of being tough and just strong, or in the manosphere, manly and just, not compassionate, not showing your emotions is cool, and this is the way to go again, which is, in my opinion, complete bullshit. Because dismissing something or being sarcastic about it or just, laughing about something is actually kind of a sign of weakness, while being compassionate, while actually showing somebody that you care or somebody that you feel their pain through empathy is the actual strongness, is the actual thing we should strive for in this world. Where's still so much hatred, bigotry, and just, wars, famine, whatever happens. I already said that being kind sometimes feels more difficult to do, but I feel like that's an illusion, because thinking about kindness, being kind, being compassionate can already be a small little gesture. We don't have to do something big every time to be kind. And I feel like the smaller things are the more impactful anyways, like asking someone sincerely how they're doing, wishing them well, or just showing compassion, are small little things, small words that can already make someone feel seen, heard, understood, supported. And I feel like especially those things are very, very rewarding. I always feel better knowing that I helped somebody. I always feel better about myself knowing that I brightened someone's day. More often than not, we are so quick to anger, so quick to defending our stance, our opinion, because we can feel either threatened or personally attacked, that we don't even think about how much energy that goes into it, and ultimately how much more it takes from us. Like if I would engage in online discussions about certain subjects all the time, I would not only waste so much time, but also waste so much energy. And I don't know if I would feel like I've accomplished something. I already said that it makes me feel better if I show kindness, if I help someone, if I ask someone how they're doing and they're clearly needing to vent, rant, or just letting out some steam. If small little things like that can already help me feel better about myself, the impact that things like that can help have on people that really need something like that in the moment is much, much bigger. And I know it from myself. When I was at the hospital for so long during my accident or after my accident, just little messages during the day, just little, hey, how are you doing? How are things? How was the surgery? Whatever. Made me feel so much better because I felt like people cared. And if you are the person, as I already said, it helps reduce stress, improve mood, feel better about yourself, maybe strengthen a relationship. Maybe they're like, oh, he's a really good friend. I should give back. And maybe you could get back something out of that. And being kind ultimately is not something just to make others feel better, but also make us feel better. So it's a give and take. And it can have a ripple effect, as I already said, that you may be changing someone else's life by doing that. Or creating a chain of positivity. It might sound stupid, but maybe that person gets inspired by, oh, I should check in with them to ask them how they're doing, or oh, I forgot that they are down, things like that. And then again comes the saying, be the change that you want to see in the world in place, because I feel like the energy you put out comes back to you. And if I put out negative energy, I will receive negative energy. And I know it might sound corny, it might sound esoteric or whatever, but I have multiple times in my past life witnessed exactly that. Kindness is a choice, and sometimes it's not the easy choice, sometimes it's the harder choice. Hence why a lot of people turn to hatred, emotional, calling somebody else names, being just dismissive or sarcastic about things. But in a world where there is seemingly so much hatred and division, war, whatever, fueled by media bias, I would argue that we should change the world the way we want it to be. Like, put out what you want to get back, put out what you want the world to be, and make it that. Don't ask yourself, why is somebody so mean, but maybe ask, like, how could I maybe make their day better? How could I make my day better by not feeding off their negative energy or taking it even on? Honestly, I would love to provide an answer to this whole conundrum, this whole notion of why is it so hard to be kind? Why is it so easy to be mean, sarcastic, dismissive? But I don't have any answer. I just know that, and I've seen it in my life multiple times, I can be the change that I want to see in the world. I can be the light in the darkness. I can be the positive force in the sea of negativity. Even though sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes we feel so lost in this negativity, fueled by media bias, fueled by all that stuff that goes on online, that we forget that most of the people are not like that. Most of the human race is driven by compassion and love. And I feel like with small acts of kindness during the day already, you can change maybe someone's life, or maybe just someone's day or minute, whatever, Sometimes just saying hello, sometimes just asking how they're doing in a real way, or sometimes just listening help somebody. And to go a step further, sometimes forcing yourself into another person's shoes already can make a huge difference. Sometimes just saying, oh, I understand how you feel, or if you don't, you can just say, you know, I can't even imagine how you feel right now, but I'm so sorry, or can I do something to brighten your day, or can I help you with, you know, small things like that. So I ask you now, maybe just try to incorporate more kindness into your daily life. Little acts that might not feel big to you, but might impact someone else's life. Be the change that you want to see in the world. Show compassion, show empathy. For myself, I'm struggling as well sometimes, but I feel like it's something that we can do. And if just one person takes away something from this video, I'm already happy, and I'm already achieved my goal with that. Thank you for listening, for watching, and please consider subscribing, liking the video, and comment if you have other suggestions how we can change the world into more positive, kind place. Thank you.